TC Taylor enters his second season as the head coach of Jackson State football. He knows at the end of the day, winning and losing will dictate how people view him, but he wants a team full of good guys that work hard, because if he has that, winning will be there. This week's Coach's Corner. All right, Coach, last time we talked, we had your wife here, but now let's talk about your camps that you're having, because that's a big thing. I mean, not only for you guys as a staff, your players, but just, people in the community. Talk about your camps.
Oh, man, I'm really looking forward to it. It really took off year one for us, starting with our youth camp, which will be on June 20th, and this year is a little bit different. We're partnering with JPD and Chief Wade. They're going to be partnering up with us, and we had a great turnout last year. I mean, those kids really had a good time. We came out, again, we did the drills on the field. The Ridgeland Titans brought their entire football team over there and really participated, but a great turnout. Parents was out there with the lawn chairs. Our players were out there teaching a lot of the drills and stuff. So it allowed our coaches to sit back and just watch our players, moving around with the young people in the community. And I think it's an excellent idea, too. At that time of the year, it gives them something to do, to get them out, from out of the community, come up here at Jackson State and be a part of what we got going on here. And like I said, we're going to team up with JPD. I'm excited about that for this year, teaming up with them, with JPD, Chief Wade, great friend of mine, alum, loves JSU football, and they're going to come out and help us on June 20th. June 21st, that's the big show. Okay. That's the big show. We looking for the best of the best. We've invited a bunch of conferences down, SEC, a bunch of HBCU, other schools. They come down. We have a tremendous turnout with players and prospects that's going to come in here. And, like I told them, you come, you ball, we offer. That's what I go off of right there. You come, you ball, we offer. And they came out and showed out last year. We'll come out and we'll have probably 3 groups going. The bigs will start off, then your mids with your linebackers, running backs, and we'll end the day with the receivers, quarterbacks. So we looking to bring those kids in for that day and, hopefully get a few offers out there. Still looking at the local talent, but we have kids coming from all over the country that really come out here and really put, a great show on for us. And the following day, June 21st, that's our 7-on-7 camp and our big man camp. So we'll do another big man camp on the 21st. Local teams, though, for the 7-on-7 stuff. So we're looking potentially of, hosting the 7-on-7 out in Clinton right now and doing some things there with the city of Clinton right now. But we're excited about it and looking forward to it and, want it to be even better than it was last year.
Are these camps kind of what new age recruiting looks like?
Definitely.
Because, before, when there wasn't these camps, you'd have to go to the high school. You'd have to really rely on the coaches, too, to give you an honest assessment of a kid. But now, you can just bring them here.
Yeah, and you really get hands-on on them now. Usually, like you said, you get to go to the school, you watch them practice and everything, but when they're on your campus, you're taking them through the drills. You actually want to see them move around and get to know the kids, you see parents and everything. So that makes it great, when you're able to be a little more hands-on with the kids, be a little more hands-on with the parents, get to know them and make sure it's a good fit. Like, that's what's so important. That time is so important when you get those guys on campus.
Every coach talks about character mattering. How much does it really matter? It does.
It does. With the transfer portal now and the guys you're getting out of those transfer portals, the kids, young kids you're bringing in from the high school, character, it can wreck a culture if you bringing in guys that doesn't have, like we're talking about great character. So we really do a good job of I talk to my coaches all the time, make sure they got good character. They're going to fit what we do here. Our kids don't really give us a lot of problems. We don't have a lot of issues with our guys. They just love football, and that's something that we really look for in the guys when we bring them in here, and the prospects, basically. We look for guys that, love football and going to do things the right way.
How fast do you know a kid is Jackson State material?
It's a process.
Okay, so it's not a quick one.
Yeah, it's a process. The first initial meeting, you can be like, I like that kid. Now you want to get to know, talk to mom, let me talk to dad, the people that touching, the teachers, the counselors in the schools. How does he operate on a day-to-day basis? A lot of times we can look at those transcripts and tell, we want to check out the grades. Is he borderline? Is he doing things the right way? And then the coaches, the coaches, those high school coaches or wherever he came from, they're spending a lot of time with those guys. So we go through the entire process and making sure we, crossing all our T's and dotting all our I's with these kids.
Change topics a little bit. Was it tough for you coaching and seeing some of the positive and negative stuff that comes on social media?
No, not really. I don't really pay attention to what's going on.
But it happens.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
I know, but that doesn't affect football. You know, I'm only concerned about the people in this building. You know, I tell them that all the time. You know, sometimes I look and scroll, it'll make me laugh or something like that, but it can affect you because that doesn't have nothing to do with winning and losing football games. It's about the things that matter, you know, the people that's in this building.
How do you convince your players not to worry about it? Because I got to think it's harder for them.
You know, you can't. You can steady discuss it with them and tell those guys basically be careful what they post. You know, but talk to them about, you know, don't let those kind of things affect you. This is the same thing as my belief. You know, I'm a one that I really believe, you know, that it's got to be one voice in the building and everybody got to be echoing the same thing.
Coach, last question. It's the easiest one. Expectations for this year. I know you want to win every game. I know you want to win the SWAC championship. I know you want to win the Celebration Bowl. But obviously, there's other goals that are going to be on your board beyond those things. What are those expectations, those goals?
I just want to be, you know, take the next step in this program. You know, let's be better than 7-4 last year. You know, we talk about that first game. That's a huge FBS opponent to go down and play Monroe on Thursday night, which will be on ESPN Plus. We're looking forward to that. I think we did a great job as a staff. First of all, bringing in some new staff members. You know, we got quite a few new coaches on here, and I'm excited about those guys. But those guys came in here and helped put together a great roster. So I'm just excited being better than we were last year.
Coach, thank you so much for always taking the time. We do appreciate you doing this because, you know, we love covering you, but, you know, when you give us the time, we also enjoy that.
Hey, man, I told you anytime, man. I enjoy this.
All right, then we'll go fishing.
All right, let's do it.